Hey traders, welcome back to my channel. I never expected to make this video and follow up to my last video where I was able to grow my $10,000 account into a $20,000 account in 10 trading days by day trading options. But the next day, the day after I posted that video, I lost $5,000 in 10 minutes of day trading, which is insane. That is the reason I think this loss deserves a video, because day trading is not always about bells and whistles. You need to know how to deal with your losses as well. So as I keep repeating in most of my videos that day trading is not as easy as it sounds. You need to know how to deal with your losses as well, and it's one of the most difficult careers to make a living in. Now if you ask me that why do I even day trade, because it's one of the most difficult, but it's one of the most rewarding careers to make a living in, because once you get hold of it, there are no limitations in the market. You can make anywhere from maybe $1,000 a day to some traders are making $10,000 a day, others are making $1 million a day. So there's no limitation in this market. It's one of the most difficult careers because you need to know how to deal with your losses. Forget about that loss, because you have to show up every single day as a day trader, come back the next day and trade as if nothing happened the previous day, which sounds insane, but it gets better with time and experience. I know a lot of traders, they don't show their red days on social media, but in all honesty, red days are part of the job. You will get red days as a day trader. There's no other way to go about it, but you need to know how to control your red days and come back from those red days. In this video, I will show you guys the trades that put me $5,000 red for the day after being green $1,000 for the day, the good things I did on this day to avoid any more losses, and the lessons I learned from my mistakes. The stock I lost $5,000 on is Shop. I took 3 trades on Shop in total. The first one was winner, but the other 2 were losers, overall losing around $5,400 on Shop in total. Let's now break down the technicals of Shop and why Shop was on my watch list on 22nd of July. So Shop made this previous all-time high on 7th of July 2021, that is 1587.74. On 22nd of July, it was very near to all-time high in the pre-market itself. And if you look at the bigger picture, Shop has been consolidating for the past 2 weeks in this zone between 1425 and 1550. Before the breakout, Shop had really good momentum with high volume on the one-day chart. So that's why I wanted to capitalize the break of $1,600 on Shop because of the daily momentum. And 1600 is a good psychological level on Shop, because if you catch the 1600 break on Shop, your premiums are going to move a lot. Let's now look at my trades on Shop. My first trade on Shop was right at the open. I entered 5 contracts at a premium price of 12.69. I held through the small pullback. On the next push up, I exited 3 contracts at 13.00 and the remaining 2 contracts at 13.41. I exited my position because I saw this huge wick on the 1-minute chart. It got rejected from 1595 level. That's why I just covered my position with a small profit of $237. Let's now break down my second trade on Shop, and on this trade I lost 25% of my investment in 4 minutes. And if I'm being completely honest here, it's not an easy loss to deal with. It's a hard pill to swallow, but it is what it is. I have to come back from this loss. I have been doing it for the past 3 years. I know how to come back from the losses, but saying that, it's not an easy loss to deal with. Let's break down this trade. So Shop was looking really good on the 5-minute chart before the break of $1,600 level. The previous high of the day was at 1602.57. Then before my trade, before I took this trade, Shop made these 3 green candles in a row, followed by a small red candle. So I was liking it on the 5-minute chart on the higher time frame, 5 minutes, and we broke down the 1-day chart as well. So I was liking it on a bigger picture. At the break of 1599, I got filled 10 contracts at 17.17, expecting 1598 to hold and the break of 1600 towards the upside. It was holding this 1598 for 2-3 minutes, but at this rejection, my exit should have been right here. So that's my first mistake on this trade. I should have exited when 1598 did not hold on the bids, but my emotions got the best of me on this trade and I just held through this pullback. After this rejection and the break of 1594 towards the downside, when it gave another red candle, I exited my position, losing $4,300 on this trade, which was 25% of my investment. The second mistake I did on this trade is that I sized up on this trade even after knowing that Shop premiums are very, very volatile and the spreads are insane. If this trade would have been maybe on Tesla or maybe on Facebook, if I would have invested the same amount of money, most likely I would have lost 10% or worst case scenario 15%. I wasn't expecting to lose 25% on this trade. That's why this loss is a hard loss to deal with. Let's now break down my third trade on Shop. My third trade was for the break of this triangle again. So after my exit, and thankfully I exited on my second trade on Shop, because if I would have held through this pullback and the break of the VWAP, the premiums dropped down to like $9 or $10. So I would have lost $7,000 or $8,000 on this trade, which would have been a huge loss. On my next trade on SHOP, I saw that this drop on SHOP, this huge wick, was quickly bought back up on the 1-minute chart. It was still holding this triangle on the 5 minutes. That's why at the break of this triangle, this time I entered before the break of 1600 at 1595. I entered 5 contracts at a premium price of 14.00, but when I saw that VWAP is not holding, I covered my position, losing $1,300 on this trade. This is my recap of my losing trades on SHOP. Before these 2 trades, I was up $900 or $1,000 green for the day. So that is my first mistake. I sized up on SHOP, but as you guys know, if you haven't seen my previous video, I will post a link here. I grew my $10,000 account to $20,000 account. I had maybe 10 or 12 green days this month and only 2 red days. So I was very confident with my trading. I was trading really well. That's why I increased my size on this trade. And I was officially done with that challenge. So from $10,000 to $20,000, I was trading very small. And then after that challenge, I was like, okay, now I can size up. And the day I decide to size up, I have this huge loss. What I will be doing next is that I will be lowering my position sizing, because that is what you should do after suffering a big loss like this, because your confidence gets hit. So you have to lower your position sizing. You have to focus on the trading process, trading well, and not focus on the outcome, on how much money you have to make the losses back. Now, one of the most common questions I get is that when I will be able to recover from this loss if I keep trading small, and that is not the right question to ask, because if you think about recovering from that loss, you're focusing on the outcome. You're not focusing on the trading process. For me now, I have to lower my position sizing. I have to focus on the trading process. It might take me a week. It might take me a day. It might take me a month to come back from the loss. I don't care. The only thing in my control is to trade well and focus on the trading process. That's it, guys. If you have any questions, post a comment down below. I'm making this video because as a beginner, maybe 2 years ago, I used to learn the most by looking at the red days and red trades of other traders. This just shows that red days are part of a trader's life. You need to learn to control them and deal with them and come back the next day even stronger, learning from your mistakes. And that's what I will be doing in the coming week. If you like this video, give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. I'm completely being transparent here. If you don't follow me on Instagram, make sure that you follow me there, because I post a lot of good trading content on Instagram as well. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video.